What's up, Vanguardians? This is Jonathan S.P. Mindham here. I am trying to do what I said I was going to do weekly videos, try to kind of keep you guys informed, keep you in contact with the admins and things like that. I feel communication is key, whether you feel so or not. I just think it's really fun to hear from the admins, especially, kind of get to see a little bit more of us than just a little blurb, little box on the screen. So a few things I wanted to talk about was, obviously, this is the second video that I've done, just a one-on-one. I will be doing other videos and things in the future. I'll get back to it in a little bit. But I wanted to talk about Tennessee. I went to the regional there. I had a great time, and sadly, though, my performance was 0-2. Grade lock both of my games, and it was... I'm one of those guys that, like, you lose, but it really sucks if you can't lose like a man. I feel like grade lock is like you're an old person and they take away your walking cane and you're trying to still walk up a hill or something like that. Like, it's so incredibly hard. And at both games I was grade locked at 3, and a lot of people are like, oh, G-assist. Well, unfortunately, that doesn't help us in the current meta. But next year will, and that's what's really exciting, is we were told lately, or this past few days ago, that all stride, G-assist, all that stuff will be taking effect after the trial decks come out in February. So we are expecting some things. So I know we're expecting set 17 in January, so hopefully in February that means we're going to get a couple of the trial decks. I'm really excited about that. Kind of a spoiler, kind of not. Definitely something I want to keep an eye out for, because we know we're expecting Royal Paladins. We know we're expecting the Broken Gear Chronicle. So should be a good mix of things. I'm really excited that next year does have some promise to it. Of course, I'm looking for my Neo-Nectars, but all in a day. We will have to wait on that. But yeah, Tennessee was a lot of fun. The next day was Buddyfight in Wise. For me, I feel like I did good for Buddyfight. Like, I won my first game and I lost my next 2, and the people I lost to were both people that made it to the top 8. Little heartbroken, but at the same time was very happy with it. And it was my first major Buddyfight event with Bushiroad. My teammates did the same thing. They had the same kind of result. Jonathan H. Gall, he made it actually to 9th place, I think it was, with my Legend World deck. So it was kind of cool. But yeah, I'm really excited. I want to go to more of those in the future. I'm trying to get out to many as possible. It's a goal of mine next year to go to many regionals that I can. I don't know if work will like that or not, but I'll call in sick, dead, maybe something else. We'll see. Next. Online tournaments! I can't stress enough how much I love doing the tournaments, guys. As much as I do sound crazy sometimes when I say read the rules. Read the rules. Like, every tournament's like that one guy. It's like, hi, I'm wondering, Sing Saber Abyss? Rules say you can't. So read the rules! Mike. Really what it ultimately comes down to is, when I love doing these tournaments, not only does it allow you guys to win prizes, but I get told a lot that people don't have locals, or they don't have the ability to get to locals. So playing online like this really is a kind of unique way for you to get that local experience. And I know they take a couple of days here and there, but overall they're a lot of fun, because you get the chance to play different people worldwide. Big thing. I love playing different people. I like to try to see, who your opponent's going to be. If it's going to be someone it can be someone from a different country. I know a lot of people complain about that, about the different country thing, but I'm sorry. I like it. Like, yeah, maybe I got to stay up late one day or wake up early, but whatever. Like, sleep is sleep. Sleep when you're dead. That's how I view it. So Mania's off. Mania's doing wonderful. We are into the second round of Mania. We had over 80-some participants. It was really 85 participants. A couple have dropped already, but I was really happy to have 85. 85 was a good number, considering a lot of people have gone back to school, considering a little bit busier. The holiday seasons are a little crazy. Like, I mean, I don't blame anyone. A lot of people tell me they couldn't do it, and I'm fine with that. I'm seeing a lot of new faces, which I'm excited. Like, a lot of new names, and hopefully people will just keep playing as we go. Biggest one to date was 112 players. So we're getting there. We're right in there. I'll take 85 easy. All Stars just ended tonight with the final 5 rounds. For those who don't know, All Stars was a special tournament. It's a fun one. No major prizes, just little things. Where we had the best of the best play each other, or the admins got to go in. I had a couple substitutions, and our top 8 is. And first is Andrew, I believe he's playing Gold Paladins. Yoruki, which is in second place, was playing maybe it wasn't Dimensional Fleece. Maybe. Third is Michael Yang. Sorry if I'm butchering your guys' names. I don't know what you're playing, honestly. Christian Balik, Mike Calvajo, Tequan Chavas, Otto, and myself. So it's going to be an interesting top 8 for sure. I already sent out the letter for everyone to who's going to play who. The document, I will have the top 8 in the comment section below, or the about section, so you can write. So it's going to be really exciting, interesting to keep up. I talked a little bit earlier about in the last video about Christmas. We are going to be doing a Christmas tournament. I'm really excited about this. I was thinking about what could I do, and I kind of like the idea of giving, kind of Thanksgiving-y, kind of not. Giving presents. So I think what you're going to do is you're going to be giving your opponent a present, a clan. Kind of like lottery a little bit, where you randomly get it. But I think what'll end up happening is, what we'll do is pick like 5 clans per round, and that's what everyone plays. And whoever wins, like a coin toss or something, can decide what clan your opponent plays, and they pick for you, kind of thing. So it'll be interesting. I'm kind of working with that, the whole giving concept, make it stretch, and hopefully it does. It's just something different. I like the tournaments to be different every once in a while. Right now, Mania is pretty safe, and All Stars was pretty safe. Next thing, live stream. Our last one I feel was a great success. We had some great characters on there. Robbie Cole, of course. It's a couple of the other admins. My goal with this has to get names in the community to partake in the live streams. So the next one, which will be taking place next week on Veterans Day, I'm hoping, will be Brandon Smith as a special guest. And I'm really excited because Mr. Smith and I met a couple of times, actually, just through tournament, and I've judged a couple of, actually his matches the first year of the World Tournaments were going on in Chicago. Met him in Team League in California again. We hung out for a little while. Should be interesting. I'd really like to hear what he has to say about the state of the game going forward, considering he is one of these guys known for a limit break deck that was really good at the time, and he's done really well with Great Nature, and so it's going to be really interesting to see what his thoughts on the current meta is with Legion and going into Stride. He's one of the, I think, greatest minds that we have as a community, and definitely should be tapping into. In a few more weeks, I have acquired the wonderful, wonderful Miss Alice White. For those who don't know who that is Miss V. Mundy, who writes a huge blog online. And when the game first came out, she was very, very, very well known. Like, I remember not neck decking, sorry, and watching and seeing what she would say about certain things, and definitely listen to her advice. She's a bit controversial at times too, which I like. I like people who can be a little edgy at times. So we'll see how the community responds to that. I definitely am looking forward to having her. Also, I got some fun people in the work too. People who maybe not necessarily known 100% of the community, but I have Mr. William Cole, who Robbie Cole said I had to have on the live stream because of how much justice he brings to the game. And we talk about his great passion and things like that. And I'm really excited to have people of character. Sometimes I feel when you get a couple of us all talking, it can be very, very boring. And I don't like boring. I like fun and excitement and laughter. So definitely Mr. William Cole will be exciting to have. And of course other admins and things as we go on. I'll keep looking. And I've been trying to get, if anyone knows, the gentleman who writes for Vanguardist Pro. Or Vanguard Pro. I think this is an interesting person. I've tried very hard to get a hold of him. and no answer. So if anyone knows, please message me. I would love to know how to get a hold of him, because I think his voice, he speaks very loudly for our community, and I would love to get his insight as well. Personal insight, not just things he's reporting. Also, when you watch the live streams, please watch, because I will at one point be giving away prizes every live stream. Everyone I do, I'll be giving away sleeves, maybe a deck box. Just, there will be ways, and you'll know, I'll put in the notes how to do so and things like that. So, I think that's really fun, too, because you get to watch us all be funny and crazy and win things. Why not, right? That is that. Worlds is coming up in a few weeks. I'll be in Chicago. I'll be doing play-by-play, hopefully as much as I can. I actually thought about maybe judging, maybe not judging, and just sitting there and kind of like doing this like crazy like, oh God, he just played the wrong play. Like, oh my God, he just double critted that guy. You know, I don't know. It to me, Worlds is great, but not enough people get to see it. And I think they should live stream it, actually. They should do more. Like, your champions are your champions. Like, put them on a pedestal and let them go. Like, let them play. So it should be really interesting. I want to talk about Buddyfight as much as you guys maybe not enjoy the game, but I do recommend joining. I'll put the link in below, the Facebook group for Buddyfight. I'm doing tournaments on there as well for Buddyfight. If you don't know what the game is, go on there and read some of the stuff. It's very fun. It's kind of Vanguard related with a mix of Magic and Yu-Gi-Oh! Biggest reason though why I like it, it's unpredictable. Where Vanguard can be very one-dimensional. Oh, I have my units. Anything can be a unit. And then whereas Magic, you again, you can always do timing and things. This is a very like unique, okay, I do this, I do that. There's a lot of possibilities and options, but your opponent can't respond as much, so it does keep things a little more balanced. And I love balance. Anyone who knows me, I always talk about balance. Balance is key. I really think Buddyfight's going to take off. I think people should really get into the game and start looking into it. It does air simultaneously with Japan, so that's always a plus. Our sets get released at the same time, so we, as the people, define the meta. What other game really can you have that much fun and play with that's Bushiroad based? It just doesn't happen. And last but not least, my last thing on my agenda is questions. Everyone made a couple of questions for me. I love doing these things actually now. I thought I was going to just do it once, and you know, I thought about it because people kept messaging me things, and unfortunately, I don't have a couple of those things that people would message me, but I did ask for a couple more, so let's go on here and look. Mike, are mushrooms taxed? Mushrooms, wow. Marshmallows. Marshmallows miss timing. I don't know about tax. They miss timing. Mikey Rodriguez, how ready is your body for Neo Nectar Trial Deck coming out next year? I am so happy. I can't even believe, like, the words are coming out of my mouth that they're getting a trial deck. Like, this is one of those clans that for so long, regardless if I love them or hate them, they just need support. Like, it's just, I'm so happy that for the first time in a long time, we don't have these main characters that running the same things over and over and over again. It's like, please, I can't stand Kagero getting infinitive restanding units, and then there's Neo Nectars that get, you attack, you get 4,000 to a rear guard. Once the rear guard is retired, draw a card. Why? Give me something that says you can't guard with grade zeros. Like, give me something that's a little bit different. I understand their mechanic is that, but please, like, just give me something. Like, I am so open to just having difference. Like, you guys have the ability to really to make money in 1,001 ways, and Bushiroad just sits there and goes, Gold Paladins need another unit that will call 8 units from the top of the deck. No. Just give us some things that we want. How would you feel, from Darian, if they delayed the trial deck? They're not. I mean, how can you delay something that hasn't really been announced yet? I mean, I would be mad if they did it again with, like, say, set 17, 6, 16, 17. Yeah, I would be really mad. Casey Parkinson, how did you form your Vanguard Buddyfight team? How did you meet your teammates? What's your team structure like? And do you have a team leader or team pendants? My team is actually a group of friends that actually met at our locals. And we got together and just started playing locally and hung out. And then I think the first time ever they announced Team League, we were like, let's put this team together. And the one thing that we always used to say is, like, if you're at 3 damage and your opponent goes no guard, you double crit them. So that's where our name kind of came from, was Team 2XC. 2XC, 2 times crit, 2 double crit, math, anything. So, no leader. I mean, a lot of people call me the leader. I don't like that. I already have enough problems, but I do the most for the team, and I do keep our name out there, and I do supply us with mats. If you don't know where our mats are, so just you join my team. Join my team page. There's a lot of mats that we do, and I love doing the mats too. It's just something different. Do you see the love of Vanguard and players decreasing even slightly since the announcement of the extra deck? I've seen people lose interest in the game before that. I saw people lose interest in Legion, especially at a local level, and I don't know why people fear change. Like, it just sounds so old-fashioned. It's like, oh my god, my game! I'm losing my limit break, and I can't do crazy shit. Well, no. You're going to be able to do crazy shit. We're going to allow you to do all kinds of things, it sounds like. Legion has the ability to go back to the way the game first started out as. The ability to put guard out early and actually not have to worry about having 4 damage. I got really tired of always having to have 4 damage. I think people always had to keep you off at 4 damage. I'm not going to give them limit break. What the hell? Like, what kind of mechanic is that? Like, I'm just not going to give you limit break because I'm going to have the advantage. Limit break enabler? And then now they're doing everything to do it. So, like, it's pointless not to attack your opponent when you can. Like, biggest thing. Always go for the kill. What? Dylan, I'll get back to you on witches. His question is, can I review an overall playstyle of witches? Witches, for me, are a lot of fun. They are going to be my deck in the next few weeks. But yeah, we'll get back to that. Does Jonathan Gall, is mayonnaise a good starting Vanguard? No, it does not miss timing though. Dennis Navarro, what will be the top meta until 2014? Till 2014, we'll see Stride as soon as it's December. Well, here's the thing, Dennis. Stride is not available until next year, February-ish, somewhere in there. It's not official in any tournaments. Maybe your locals, but again, you only get 4 of them. So I don't know. I don't see it being a thing at all until next year at all. So, CJ Sarver. How do you think old decks with G units added in them will fare against these new decks that have grade 3 tailored for striding? As a side or sub question, do you think these new grade 3s that give bonuses when you stride will become more preferred than older grade 3s? Well, you know, when I look at stuff like what they've been coming out with, they've been doing fine. Like, older units are finally getting, like, what people have to look at when they look at what they're releasing in this new generation set. There are no subclans. There are vanilla, like, support kind of like things. So, like, everything's pretty balanced. So I think what they're doing, taking this new stuff and allowing you to mix it with the old stuff, it will actually make the old stuff relevant again. Not even just limit break. Like, I mean, like, we're talking, like, they're doing the revival campaigns, they're doing all this stuff. But I mean, like, they are making things so it's not like, oh, I play my 12k attacker and attack you. It's so boring. Like, let's go back to things when you could call things. They did different things, and, like, everything was a little bit different. Deck builds back then had a little more variety. Now you run 4-4-4, and that's it. It's like, deck building is not hard in this game at all. Like, I love when people do say, I need help with my Kagero Rebirth deck. It's like the easiest thing to figure out. It's just a couple of perfect cards. You got the Break Ride, you got the Rebirth, and pretty much everything else is whatever you want it to be. Like, this, it's very classic. It's very basic. So, all right, moving on. Why is there, from Urarchy, why is there so little Bermuda Triangle units without a beard? I don't know what that means. They're all female. Tommy Allen, OTT meta. Went to meta, now it has potential to hit meta thanks to new support. I do agree. I think to OTT, again, because everything's coming out very generic, it's not very like sub-clanny based. It's going to be a lot of fun to see a striding unit that also gives abilities to Silent Tom. Like, done. Can't wait. Very excited. Tom wins games. Deck building tips for Buddyfight. I will have those later for your Gold Roger. Legion campaign. I don't know much more about this. Like, just go buy a trial deck and you get a couple of things. That's how I feel about it. I feel like all those units are coming out are very greatly needed for a lot of the clans because, again, what Bushiroad has done, we went 16-17 in Japan. Only certain clans got support and all the other ones got shafted instead of making a set 18 that got a ton of stuff. Just kind of screwed us over. But make sure you collect those because I think a lot of those legions are a lot of fun. So, Tim Phillips, how do you feel to lose to my team in team qualifiers, then get wiped, then beat us? So Tim is referring to the fact that his team did beat us at team qualifiers, and then what ended up happening was because the judge did not know what he was doing, had to restart the round, and we ended up beating them later. I'm not salty about that at all, Tim. That's actually why I'm famous. No, really, I don't know what to say about that. It's just, again, if the judge didn't screw up, you wouldn't even have had to win anyway. You just would have seemed to have lost. Maybe. Who was your first Buddy Rare? First Buddy Rare actually was, Dennis Leary. I call him Dennis Leary. This guy. He was my first Buddy Rare. I've pulled SPs for that stuff before, but, where am I at time-wise? Oh, we're past our time. Let me see if I got another question in here. And no, I prefer waffles, not pancakes. Best box you've ever gotten from Future Card Buddyfight or Card Fight Vanguard? Oh man, I've opened so many boxes and cases and things like that. It's so hard to tell. I think set 12, Raging Form, Liqueur Reverse, Nebula Lord, like 4 perfect cards. Like, it was a good box, but yeah, that's all I got right now, guys. I really thank you for watching. Please comment, subscribe below. I will put a couple links down below, like I said I would, for things, to other groups, links, and things like that. So again, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening, and of course, stay tuned for more updates and things like that. I'm really excited about the future of this game and the way things are going. So again, thank you for watching, and we'll talk to you later.